Leading advocate Aslam Ghoni joins Tanveer Sadiq of the National Conference and Deepak Amin of the Congress Party in among those who refused to take a position against the anti-India, pro-Pakistan resolution. I'm surprised. We are all Indians, and I'm surprised at this kind of position that you take. You have a right to take it. It's a democracy, but you should really rethink your positions. Anyway, Maruf Raza Subramaniam Swamy and General Satbir Singh, chairman of the Indian ex-servicemen movement. You know, General Singh, I actually was thinking till yesterday that, this pro-Pakistan line, there has been so much criticism that even if Omar Abdullah is a desperate man, he will not go ahead with it. But they went ahead with it. Are you surprised, General?
Well, I'm very surprised. How is it that the complete J&K government is totally ignorant of what is happening on the LOC and what is happening in his state? Now, we have to take into consideration that a state government is passing such resolution which is not their purview. It's the prerogative of the center to do the foreign policy. How is it that the state government is passing such anti-India resolution? I totally reject it. It was done in the case of Tamil Nadu. You know what hue and cry took place in the whole country. The people should know that dialogue, when it has to be done, it has to be done under certain conditions. One is a normal engagement, which we normally do people to people through the embassies and all. Second is a composite dialogue. Composite dialogue has to have two basic criteria. One is both the countries doing the dialogue should not interfere into internal situation. And second is violence and dialogue cannot go hand to hand or together. Therefore, what the State Assembly has done is total anti-India resolution. And I should know how many soldiers are dying every day.
Well, they did it.
How many civilians are dying every day?
They did it, and I think Tanveer Sadiq needs to tell us. I mean, why did you do this? Did you have a thought about it? Did you feel that if you become pro-Pakistan, you'll become more popular? Is it your desperation, or is it just
why is it pro-Pakistani and why is it anti-India?
You don't know?
I don't understand.
You don't know?
I mean, you start with, all this anti-India.
Okay, fine.
10,000. Now, hear me out before you just interrupt me. Let me put my point of view. 10,000 of our workers have been killed. They didn't die because they had a Pakistani flag in their hand. They died because they wanted democracy in the country. They died because they wanted peace in the country. Now, why is it anti-India? Why is it pro-Pakistan? There were three parts of the resolution. One was to prevent LOC firing. The second was to rehabilitate the people living on the LOC. The third was the resumption of the talks. Why are those two also anti-India or pro-Pakistan?
Have you finished?
Why you people sitting in Delhi and Bombay think that why don't you come and live here and then see every day we get killed here?
Because
these are our people. If you don't own us, at least we have to own them.
Yeah, okay. Because
India is a democracy. It is represented by the Parliament and the State Assembly and the councils.
Yeah, I am a democracy, but not a democracy of the kind.
So we feel that this was the right democratic way of telling the government of India that this is the way how we should go about it.
You see, Tanveer Sadiq, it appears to me,
there are 100,000
it appears to me, Mr. Sadiq,
yes,
allow me, Mr. Sadiq, allow me. It appears to me that you are afraid that if you speak out against Pakistan, then they will send the Lashkar-e-Taiba to get you.
I don't understand.
It appears, no, Mr. Sadiq, please, Mr. Sadiq, please now calm down. I'll give you 4 reasons. Mr. Sadiq, I'll tell you 4 reasons. I'll give you 4 reasons. Don't behave like Devender Rana.
Yes, please. Yes, I'm listening.
Don't behave like Devender Rana. Yeah, cut down on the histrionics. Get steady on your facts.
This is an emotional issue for us.
That's all right.
We all will react to this.
Yeah, but you're a politician, not an actor.
And you don't even think about what you say.
Yeah, but you're a politician, not an actor, so don't have to overdo it.
You're also a journalist, not an actor.
Yeah, so I'm telling you something, you need to listen. The point number 1 is this. Pro-democracy and pro-peace. So Tanveer Sadiq thinks that Pakistan is pro-democracy and pro-peace. He wants 1 reason. Let's give him 4, Maruf.
I never said that.
Maruf, let's give him 4. I'll give him 4 tonight, Maruf. 1 second. Tanveer Sadiq, listen, please. You realize what you've done?
Can I just make 3 or 4 quick points?
You realize what you've done? I'll just give you 2 reasons and then I'll give you 2 more. I want to know that in your 105-word resolution,
You'll get away with this.
Will you stop?
You come and live here and then see how everybody gets killed every day.
Really?
We have to see we are the people who face the brunt every day.
Yeah, so I can see that you're scared of the terrorists.
That is why we're emotional for this. This is not the way.
Mr. Sadiq, you see,
we cannot go on war. There's only peace or war.
Mr. Sadiq, the more you know, if you don't change your tone, you see, you're looking nervous now. Don't be nervous. Let's have a clear and open conversation. No, I'm sure no nervous person says he is. Our question here tonight is this. Mr. Sadiq, now you listen to me, okay? You want one reason, I'll give you four. Reason number one. Reason number one. You have a 105-word resolution, Maruf. In a 105-word resolution, is there one single line or word condemning Pakistan's ceasefire violations? In a 105-word resolution, Maruf, is there one word condemning Pakistan's repeated attempts to infiltrate sovereign Indian territory?
Yes,
no,
we have.
Not once.
Yes, we condemn every
killing. Is there? No, is there? Tell me which part of it. Where do you do it?
We have.
Where do you do it? Where do you do it?
If you see the proceedings,
don't lie on national television, Mr. Sadiq. I'll catch you red-handed.
You should not lie.
You are lying on national television.
Everybody spoke.
You are lying. So okay, you have the resolution before you. I think I'll have to. No, Mr. Sadiq, you have show me the line. Read the line right now, okay? Otherwise, I'll accuse you of lying on TV. Show me the line from the resolution where you condemn Pakistan's attempt to infiltrate Indian territory.
Did you see everybody condemn the killing there?
Mr. Sadiq,
why isn't that?
Why is it not in the resolution? Are you scared?
100,000 people there who have been killed here.
Is it in the resolution?
To the resolution. Why not the whole
picture? Is it in the resolution? Have you said one word against Pakistan in the resolution?
It is a part of the proceeding.
Is it in the resolution? Is it in the resolution? Is it in the resolution? Show me where it is in the resolution. You are lying, Mr. Sadiq. You are lying with a straight face. That's a white lie. I have never seen someone lie like that on television like you're doing tonight.
Resolution was passed on 3 important subjects.
Please, Mr. Sadiq, Maruf wants to respond to you. Now you're really looking nervous. Maruf Raza, Subramaniam Swamy. By the way, it is an open debate tonight on the Newshour, which means any of our panelists can come in when they want. Maruf.
Mr. Sadiq, Ms. Orna, we have 3 quick points. One, in the last 20-25 years we've been talking to Pakistan. Has anything changed? So what is this desperation to talk to Pakistan to try and get peace moving? Secondly, who do you talk to in Pakistan? Nawaz Sharif, who's been told by the army that you don't conduct foreign policy, we will conduct foreign policy. So you involve the army in the Pakistani dialogue team, then we are talking of contours. The third thing is, very clearly, it is New Delhi and Pakistan that should talk about the future of the peace process. The Kashmiris, whether Northern National Conference or any other political party, want to come in as an extra element in the whole dialogue process when the Article 370, which they swear by, clearly says that foreign policy is the domain of New Delhi and not of the Kashmiris. And finally, and most importantly, Pakistan continues to sponsor cross-border terror. And that is the cause
of the Omar Abdullah,
and the unhappiness of the people.
Omar Abdullah doesn't have the courage to say that.
And therefore, was a part of it. When the government of India cannot do anything for foreign affairs, we are compelled to do all this what we do. Because, like I said, it is an issue that involves the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Subramaniam Swamy is coming into the debate.
It involves us.
Subramaniam Swamy is coming into the debate, and I'd like to point out at this time.
Not ready to.
Subramaniam Swamy wants to come into the debate. I'd like to point out at this time one thing, and Tanveer Sadiq needs to listen. No, 1 second. Tanveer Sadiq, I'm
all ears to all of you. All of you people who think that we are anti-India. I think you guys are against the foreign policy of India. You are the people who are misleading the nation. You're misleading the people of the
Mr. Sadiq,
by saying what you
Mr.
said.
Sadiq,
And you want
Mr. Sadiq, you had a choice. You see, I'll tell you, Mr. Sadiq, listen to me. Exactly one year back, before Subramaniam Swamy, comes in, and I request Tanveer Sadiq to have a cool head today.
But we people
argue with a cool head. No, one sec. Tanveer, I'll tell you one thing. See, you may not have the facts. No, one sec. Maruf, please, let me just tell Tanveer one thing.
I have all the facts.
Tanveer, 1 second, please. Maruf, just a minute. And Tanveer, just listen to me. There is no shame to losing an argument. Even when you lose an argument, you learn something.
That goes to you as well.
That's it. So you see, exactly a year back, the Pakistan army shot down 5 of our Jawans on our side of the LOC. And at that time, you may have a bad memory, I don't. The Pakistan National Assembly brazenly passed 2 resolutions condemning India. And Subramaniam Swamy, as you come into the debate, I just want to tell our guests on the other side that at a time when our soldiers are dying and condemnation of Pakistan is the need of the hour, this anti-India resolution places the onus on the Indian government, not on Pakistan, to improve ties.
Well, let me say, first of all, that these more than the wordings of the resolution, the speeches of the Chief Minister and the ruling party members make out that the killings of innocent youngsters and citizens of India by the firing by Pakistan is due to the fact that India cancelled the talks. Now that means that we have to submit to Pakistan's blackmail.
Yeah.
Either we talk with them or they'll kill us.
Yeah.
Now this is unacceptable, number one. Number two, this is not an anti-India resolution, it's an anti-national resolution. These people, they have shown themselves to be traitors. There is nothing anti-India or pro-Pakistan. That is of no concern to us. Third thing is, as Maruf says, who do we talk to in Pakistan? The civilian government is under de facto imprisonment just now. There is no question now. Now he can go on talking. And finally he says, come here and live in Kashmir. Please remove Article 370. I will come there and live in Kashmir.
Are you, just tell me on the news hour, I am asking you a question. Is Vajpayee and Advani redundant in your party now? Because the nearest we came to a resolution was when Musharraf and Vajpayee met. Now are you telling me that they are redundant? Are you telling me they are wrong? The Jawan was killed on the LOC. Why did you still invite Nawaz Sharif?
So, why are you defending Pakistan? No, why are you defending Pakistan? Why are you becoming a Pakistan apologist? Are you on the payrolls of Islamabad?
Mr. Sadiq should be reminded. Mr. Sadiq should be reminded that even Vajpayee said, "Arya Par ki ladai ladenge." Vajpayee said, "Arya Par ki ladai ladenge." So don't only quote Vajpayee's Lahore visit. Don't only quote his Lahore visit. Understand that with Pakistan, you need to first define the contours and the individuals that you should be talking to.
Well, can I answer this question?
Tell me on the news hour. Tell me he was
I'll
wrong.
answer your question.
Nawaz Sharif was invited, that was wrong. The Jawan was killed. Why did you still invite Nawaz Sharif? Why did you accept the sari then?
I will answer that question. If you can put breaks in your voice, I can answer that question. You go on talking as if there's no break in your voice.
Mislead the country because we are the one
all accelerator only in your voice. Please listen to the answer I'm going to give you.
Because you don't have an argument.
Tanveer Sadiq, you're the other side. 2 of our panelists haven't come in yet. 2 of our panelists haven't come in yet.
Yeah, let them
1 second. Aslam Ghani, let's be reasonable. Let's be reasonable now. Now, Tanveer Sadiq, take a deep breath, have a glass of water, reconsider your facts. You may be losing the debate. Present some facts, cut down the rhetoric. Thank you for the smile. You realize you give yourself away. I told you you're a politician, not an actor. Now, Aslam Ghani, this resolution, I know that you have your bias towards the National Conference because Farooq Abdullah put you into the Cricket Council. The fact is, regardless of that, Aslam Ghani, your resolution seeks to urge the Indian government to resume talks with Pakistan. The Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Council appears totally ignorant of the fact that India, despite calling off the Foreign Secretary level talks with Pakistan, has been making repeated attempts through negotiation to stop ceasefire violations. These negotiations too have yielded nothing and ceasefire violations have only worsened. So, this resolution is a crazy resolution. It seeks negotiations with an unstable country that does not want these ceasefire negotiations, violations to end. It is the craziest piece of work that I have seen in any assembly in a long time. I wonder what the persuasion for this could be, Mr. Ghani. What is your guess? for this betrayal?
Yes, Arnab, I heard you very patiently and other speakers also. You see, have you heard there is something known as chun chun ka marabba? You know, unfortunate thing is that I myself have not been able to understand that what kind of resolution this is. You see, the country's interest is prime. And what has been happening in border in Jammu is very unfortunate. I don't understand, like these people, instead of going and giving some support those civilians who are being killed and who are being bombarded like anything.
By whom? By whom?
How?
Bombarded by whom?
By the other side.
Why can't you name the other side? Why can't you take a name?
By the
Which
Pakistan.
other side?
By Pakistan.
Yes.
Why are you? I don't mince words, Arnab.
You were just mincing words. That's why I interrupted.
If I cannot tolerate human right, if I cannot tolerate human right violation anywhere else,
am I talking about human rights violations or territorial violations?
These are territorial and actually international human rights violations.
Yeah, no, it's not human rights violation. It is a violation of our sovereignty. Please don't mix your words there. My question is instead of...
And my civil...
come to the point, Mr. Aslam Ghani. I think you are looking confused on this one. You know, instead, just tell me.
I'm not confused.
No, tell me.
You are trying to confuse everyone. You don't
okay,
want to
Deepak Amin wants to come in. Yes, Deepak. I'm surprised you didn't come in so far. Yeah, Deepak Amin. Deepak Amin of the Congress Party wants to come in. Yeah, Deepak.
Don't politicize.
Arnab, I'm surprised that your facts are completely wrong.
One second.
Let me give you
Deepak.
facts.
Yeah, Deepak.
Nor the legislatures in the Jammu and Kashmir state should politicize it for the vested interest.
No, one second. The Congress says my facts are wrong. Yes, Deepak. Where are the facts wrong?
Allow me to give you 3 facts.
They don't
One,
even slightest.
you say that the discussions and dialogue has led to nothing. That is absolutely false. Let me give you some specific numbers. Between 1998 and 2004,
please don't give me your speech.
During the NDA time, the number of terrorist activities were 23,603. During the UPA's time, 2005 to 2013, that came down to 7,238. Let me give you fact number 2.
No, one second. Aslam Ghani, just keep quiet for a minute. Just keep quiet for a minute. I want to tell Deepak Amin something. No, one second. Deepak Amin. No, one second. Deepak Amin. No, Mr. Amin, it is hugely... One second, Mr. Amin.
Hear me out.
Mr. Amin,
hear me out.
Mr. Amin, listen to me.
You were speaking, I did not interrupt.
Yeah, but Mr. Amin, this is not a speech. No, you don't come on the Newshour to make a speech.
Then you interrupt me, then you respond. Number 2, estimated infiltrations of terrorists. Between 1998 and 2004, there were 14,986. Between 2005 and 2013, that came down to 3,629. Fact number 3, it is because of our diplomatic efforts that for the first time Pakistan acknowledged that there were terrorist activities happening from its territory in Pakistan. It is not that discussions and dialogue don't lead to anything at all. But to me, the most important thing is, and the most surprising thing that this debate is missing out on is, nobody is questioning what the BJP's foreign policy and strategy is. What does the BJP plan to do to protect the lives of people in Jammu and Kashmir?
So
they have said nothing on that. All they have said is, we will tell you.
I hear you.
We may or may not talk about it. People are dying, Jawans are dying, but nobody is talking about the fact.
No, Maruf, 1 minute. Maruf, just be patient for a minute. Just be patient. Mr. Amin, no, 1 second. Mr. Amin, are you... Aslam Ghani, keep quiet for a minute, please. Mr. Amin, do you hear me? 1 second. Mr. Amin, do you hear me? This is Ornab here.
I hear you loud and clear. I'm not...
Do you hear me? Can I just reduce Aslam Ghani's mic for a minute, please? Because he doesn't want to stop otherwise. 1 second. Mr. Amin, you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I just heard you. I heard your speech. But this is not a Congress party rally. So you better not give speeches on the Newshour.
Please understand that I'm here as a Congress person spokesperson.
Yeah, but you're not. If the Congress party has told you go on the Newshour, make your little speech.
The Congress party has not told me I'm here to debate a topic.
No, you are here to debate a topic. Then take the question.
You are the one who invited me.
Take the question.
Your facts are wrong.
Mr. It is embarrassing that the Congress party spokesperson behaves like an apologist for Pakistan on the Newshour tonight.
Please try and explain how this is an apology. I've given you 3 facts.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you... okay, so let me give you 3 facts in turn. Okay.
Please refute my facts. 1
second, please, 1 second. In 2012, talks were going on because you had another incompetent Prime Minister called Manmohan Singh, who neither knew anything about foreign policy nor achieved anything.
Goswami,
so, no, 1 minute.
Serious objection to that.
I have a right to call your Prime Minister incompetent.
I have a right to call you incompetent.
Yes, I call your Prime Minister incompetent because there was never a more incompetent person in terms of foreign policy. He had the most fuddy-duddy foreign policy which embarrassed the country.
Your facts are wrong. Your research team is mistaken.
Your talks were going on in 2012 and there were 270 infiltration attempts from the Pakistani side. Which means there was on an average one infiltration attempt every 27 hours. Right or wrong?
I don't know where you're getting your facts. I'm getting my facts on the debates on the parliament. You please refute my facts.
Maruf, we are asking a categorical question to the Congress spokesperson.
I want to come in.
What's it? Maruf wants to say something. Maruf, yeah, Maruf.
Mr. Amin, let me just bring out 2 or 3 quick points. The first is that Mr. Manmohan Singh himself was on record to say, who do I talk to in Pakistan? Now, are you going to refute that sentiment? Because quite clearly, Mr. Manmohan Singh himself did not know whether to move forward with Pakistan or not. Mr. Manmohan Singh and his then Foreign Secretary and later National Security Advisor added another dimension to Indo-Pakistan relation by adding Baluchistan in the joint statement at Sharm el-Sheikh. And that has given Pakistan another stick to beat India with. Furthermore, you try and say to me that India's foreign policy was doing great guns in Manmohan Singh's time when we lost capital with Bangladesh, with Sri Lanka, with Nepal, even Bhutan was looking at with suspicion. And
please
Pakistan continues to offer.
What is the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA doing to protect the lives of the people in Jammu and Kashmir?
Simple question tonight, Maruf, a simple question tonight.
What is the BJP stand?
Arnab, let me finish, Mr. Amin. Mr. Amin, the Pakistanis have been emboldened because of the weak-kneed policies of your government, that they can browbeat us, they can talk to the Hurriyat, and they can continue. And they continue to
do his sari diplomacy.
I think you don't need to work so hard. I think the Congress spokesperson.
Mr. Amin, you indulged in biryani diplomacy. I
don't understand.
You allowed them to get away after 26.
What is the Bharatiya Janata Party
because
and
you are.
NDA stand on the current
I don't want.
Maruf.
I don't want you. I don't want you. Arnab, I don't want. No, Arnab.
What do they plan to do about the current situation?
Mr. Amin, your government could do damn all against Pakistan after 26/11. You have not moved an inch.
The current NDA government. What is the current NDA government going to do about the current
Okay, Mr. Amin, now stop it, Mr. Amin, stop it, please. Come to the point, Mr. Amin. A simple question put on the news A simple question put on the news Mr. Amin, stop it, please. 1 second, Maruf and Mr. Amin, let there be a ceasefire between the both of you. Simple question. You know how the facts are.
No, Mr. Amin.
No, 1 second. General, I'll come to you. 1 second. Just a point. General, I'll come to you. 1 second. Simple point is, all that Mr. Amin needs to say, and don't interrupt me, sir. All this filibustering that I am doing tonight is an attempt to deviate from the point that there are 13 Congress MLAs members in the J&K Legislative Council. The resolution was passed unanimously. So what does this mean, Subramaniam Swamy? That means the Congress party supports the anti-India resolution.
First of all, it's not anti-India.
There you are. It's not anti-India. So you support the resolution, Mr. Amin. Your game is up. Subramaniam Swamy, your response. No, you support the resolution. A national party like the Congress party supports an anti-India resolution. How can you?
Mr. Arnab Goswami,
I know my name.
You want to make a debate out of something which is not.
I know my name. Were there 13 Congress MLAs in the Legislative Council when the resolution was passed unanimously?
Your sensationalism.
Well, were there your MLAs? Was the resolution passed unanimously? Isn't there clearly a discord between the state Congress and the national leadership over the statements made vis-a-vis bilateral talks? On the one hand, you say terror and talk cannot go hand in hand, but the state Congress has completely defied your stand.
What is anti-India here?
Well, what is anti-India is there's not one word.
Arnab, I am surprised at the manner the Congress panelist is talking about.
Yes, General.
Is he talking?
Listen, sir. Mr. Amin, you're on fragile ice now. 1 second. Subramaniam Swami in response tonight. Subramaniam Swami.
Can I ask Mr. Amin a question?
No. Please, the question is to the BJP and the NDA.
Yeah, I'm
what do
answering
they
it.
plan to do? The question is not for the Congress party today. The question today is to the NDA and the BJP. What do they plan to do?
Mr. Amin, come to the point.
What is their policy? That is the point. Please ask the BJP spokesman to come.
Subramaniam Swami,
If you put a little break on your voice, I can answer those
questions. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Subramaniam Swami.
I'm not the one barking. There are others here who are barking.
Now, you see, first of all, I want to, before I answer his question as to what the BJP government is likely to do, let me ask him a question that does he agree with the sentiment expressed in the Legislative Council that the cancelling of the talks is responsible for Pakistan firing on innocent civilians of India. Does he agree with that? If he agrees with that, then he's
Instead of passing the question and the buck on to somebody else, please come clear on what your position is and what does your party plan to do about the current situation in Jammu and Kashmir. There is no answer on that. You are not answering. This debate has gone on for 25 minutes and the BJP has not answered that question.
You are not the anchor in the show to ask questions and demand answers. I am asking you a question. Why don't you answer that? Why don't you answer that?
Why are you not coming clean on your position?
Are you supporting the anti-national? Are you supporting the anti-national attitude that the cancellation of the talks is responsible for the killing of those small boys across the border?
People in Jammu and Kashmir have been displaced. What is the Bharatiya Janata Party's plan of action to address?
Sir, why are you asking questions? A simple question put to you. You are struggling. I think you are struggling.
Not able to answer.
Swami, the simple question is the Bharatiya Janata Party does not have a game plan for the
all right, you have answered it. Now you answered my question.
I got your I'm asking a question to the viewer tonight and you're watching this debate. Deepak Amin, I am speaking to the viewers and I'm taking their point of view on something. Let them hear me. My point of view tonight, wherever you're watching the Newshour, is this: you're watching the debate. Dear viewers, do you think Deepak Amin of the Congress party should clearly tell us tonight whether he's for the resolution or anti the resolution? Instead of asking counter questions, should he take a position on that?
From the BJP and NDA,
I'm asking
what
you.
their policy position is.
I am asking you.
Know about the thousands of people in Jammu and Kashmir who have been displaced.
I'm asking you.
The country needs to know why Mr. Narendra Modi's 56-inch chest has slipped down a few inches and become a 56-inch bomb.
Okay, fine, now calm down.
Do you think that the firing is because we cancelled the talks? Do you think the killing of innocent civilians?
I think I'm going to open up the phone lines now. No, I'll open up the phone lines for 2 minutes. I'll take 2 calls. I will take 2 calls. No, I'm going to open up the phone lines now. I'm going to open up the phone lines now, and my question tonight is this. My question tonight is this. That should parties uphold national interests first rather than local politics? And my second question is, should the Congress party spokesperson tell us whether he's for the resolution or against the resolution? My lines are opening now. General Sadbir Singh. I'm opening the lines. You can hear the viewers. General Sadbir Singh.
You are in the government. Please answer.
General SadbirIngh, the lines are open. They'll be put on the screen right now. General Sadbir Singh.
Your point of view instead of talking.
General Sadbir Singh. General Sadbir Singh, please. General Sadbir Singh, please.
Now I want to say, is this the discussion what we are doing today? It's a very serious topic being discussed, that there is a state government which has passed a resolution which is anti-national resolution and wanting our center to enforce talks with a person or a unit or a country or people who are anti-India, who are spreading violence, and they are taking part in our internal situation. Under the circumstances, should they be talking or asking the central government to talk to them when every day civilians are dying, the soldiers are being killed? Under such thing, banduk ke dhamake mein, do they want the discussions to carry on? And then they are interfering in our every possible internal situation which is in J&K. So under the circumstances, should the J&K Assembly pass such an anti-national resolution? I want to ask Mr. Amin, This is not Congress party. This is the whole nation called Bharat, called India.
I would like to ask you, what is the answer and who is going to give the answer? It is the central government.
We are extending this debate now, and my question is tonight, the phone numbers will be on your screen.
Foreign policy.
One second,
sir. They don't have a strategy. They don't have a foreign policy vision.
Sir, 1 minute. Sir, just a minute. The debate was planned to be till 9:40. We are extending this debate, and look at Tanveer Sadiq.
What do they plan to do about the country?
Look at Tanveer Sadiq. The phone numbers, since they are not on the screen, I'm going to put it out now.
The party and NDA. Why are they not talking about?
I'm going to put I'd like to put the phone numbers on the screen. The numbers are 0222499 0591. 0222499 0594. You can call on these numbers now. They will be on the screen in a minute. Tanveer Sadiq, as we wait for the phones to start ringing, and we are going to put some people on air, I have a question for you as well. Mr. Sadiq, a 22-year-old man called Rahul Kumar, Jawan Rahul Kumar, was killed in an encounter with these Pakistan-sponsored terrorists who crossed away from Pakistan into the Keran sector. So my question to you, sir, Mr. Sadiq, is with what face will you tell the family of Jawan Rahul Kumar that you have moved a resolution? That you have moved a resolution. Allow me to complete, and then you can speak. That you have moved a resolution to continue talks with Pakistan, despite the fact that Pakistanis are responsible for killing their son and many sons of the country on Indian soil. And don't dodge it, answer the question. With what face will you speak to the family of that Jawan?
Yeah. Just don't put my volume down, I'll answer your question. My heart goes out to all the people, to that Jawan also. But I have a counter question for you. How will you face the 100,000 people who have been dead in Jammu and Kashmir? How will you face them when they will ask you that we died, we sacrificed ourselves for the peace in the region, for democracy in India? How will you face
I think
them?
Subramaniam Swamy wants to respond to that one. Who is responsible for the violence?
We will answer the same way. We'll answer the same way that you have answered 500,000 Kashmiri Pandits who have been deprived of their houses and driven out. Many of their women have been insulted. Their temples have been destroyed. You have created a genocide in the Kashmir in the name of your caliphate.
Mothers whose sons were killed.
Well, have you asked the wife? Have you asked the wife and two sons?
People who have been killed.
Jawan Rahul, Neeraj Kumar Raghav has a wife and two sons.
Who have been killed there.
Jawan Neeraj Kumar Raghav has a wife and two sons. Listen, please. One of his sons is 9-year-old. Another of his sons is 6-year-old. Have you asked the Jawan's wife if it is seeing through a narrow prism that New Delhi finally stood up and gave Pakistan an ultimatum?
Or what Kashmiris are facing every day and night? Have you ever asked them?
Well, this short-sighted approach. Our first caller tonight is from Lucknow.
But you need to
Our first caller tonight is from Lucknow and is Dharmender on the line. Mr. Dharmender, good evening. Taking only 2 calls tonight, and yours is the first.
Yeah, good evening to all. Good evening to Arnab. Yeah, I am presently at Lucknow.
Yeah.
But I belong to Jammu and Kashmir.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised, why we have these people on panel, those are talking totally anti-national things. I'm very surprised with the Congress person.
Exactly. So
I mean, he's talking so much of rot, it's unpalatable to hear. I mean, if Congress is going to be talking separatist way, I mean, God save my country.
Dharmender,
can you please define where the separatist talk was held? Can you please clarify what part of my debate has been
you have not answered.
You, Dr. Swami,
you have not answered.
Please, you have not answered.
Ceasefire violations are due to us.
You have not answered the country what you plan to do. You keep saying that will answer, but you still not answered.
I have told you.
What is your plan?
I have told you. You first answer whether the ceasefire violation.
You are the
our second caller.
Maybe,
Swami,
but I want to know.
Our second caller is from Chandigarh.
Traitor or not?
Please answer to my friend from Lucknow.
I want to know
what do you plan to do for his
I
people
want
in Jammu
to
and
know
Kashmir?
whether the ceasefire violations are due to cancellation of the talks.
Asking the
are they due to the cancellation?
I don't know why it worries you, but I want to ask Tanveer Sadiq.
Maybe
I want to ask Tanveer Sadiq whether they consulted.
Asking the NDA government
what
their plan is. I'm not sure what your compulsions are.
You know, Mr. Amin. If you say stakeholders. I say the greatest stakeholders in what is happening in Kashmir are the people of Kashmir, as well as those Indians who have martyred their lives protecting the territorial integrity of our great nation. And you show them disrespect, Mr. Amin and Tanveer Sadiq, with the kind of language you use and the positions you take. MP Singh.
You are the one who showed disrespect. Remember that this resolution...
MP Singh is calling in from Chandigarh. MP Singh, go ahead. Mr. Singh, go ahead. I think I have a caller from Chandigarh. Mr. MP Singh is calling from Chandigarh. Go ahead.
Yeah, will you tell this fellow, the Congress person, to shut up first, then only I can make a question.
That's all right, Mr. Amin, please keep quiet. He's listening. Mr. MP Singh says, okay, please can you keep quiet? He wants to say something now. Yeah.
Good evening, Arnab. First of all, I'm quite appalled and, quite surprised by the spokesperson Congress people have said today. He's more of an apology than a spokesperson, first of all. Then secondly, something is itching him that what is our policy towards Pakistan and what are we going to do about it? What we are going to do about it is if he fires one bullet, we are going to fire 10. And we are going to kick them hard where they need to say that. This is our policy. Now, is your answer, have you got the answer to your question now? We are going to kick them hard.
From you, but that's not what I want. I want an answer from Dr.
apology that you were in power for 60 years. It is a shame that you're coming out with the comments you're coming out, with the arguments you're coming out. I mean, you're a disgrace.
Well, Mr. MP Singh...
I don't know. Maybe you're from the BJP, but I like the BJP.
No. So it's a viewer. Don't pass insinuations on viewers.
For your kind information, I'm an army man. I'm an army man.
Sir,
don't tell me what happened on the borders or what happened on the LOC. Don't tell me that.
I don't know. Dr. Subramanian Swamy, do you endorse what the person from...
Sir, Mr. Amin, please don't try and ask questions on the Newshour. You ask questions, you answer nothing. But I'd say one thing. Mr. Amin.
Not the one asking
Mr. Amin, I'd say one thing, Mr. Amin. Just because a viewer calls on the Newshour live while watching the program and disagrees with you, you call him a BJP person.
I would not need to ask this question. But
I think you need to be open to the fact. I think you need to be open to the fact that our viewers and our citizens tonight are empowered. They know the facts. And they will question politicians.
It has gone on for 40 minutes.
For far too long in our country, have the people of this country been, for far too long in our country, have citizens of this country, listen to me, Mr. Amin, for far too long, and I'll wrap up by saying for far too long in our country, has the voice of citizens been stifled.
You are letting the BJP and NDA...
I am saying don't stifle the voices of people in this country. Their voices are more important than yours. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.